Well, got partnered. I think that was yesterday, so that's kind of awesome. I mean, it's Shofu too, which is pretty cool as well. But more specifically, Wild Chase, because I've been watching him for so long, and he was the person who really got me into playing OU like pretty competitively, really well, and who I've learned a lot from throughout the years. So Wild Chase is awesome. Just saying. I think I started to like him more when I saw how much hate he was getting. I think that's what makes me like him more. I don't know, it just does. So we have another UU battle here against, let's see, sherlocks31. So yes, UU battles. Let's get it on. So he leads off with a Hitmontop, another Hitmontop I see in UU. God, these things are so common in UU these days. So I'm just gonna go for the safe fake out. He ends up going into the Miss Magius. I thought this thing might come in, but it really didn't matter since I know I'm faster and I could just pay back the thing, and it doesn't kill, which is kind of disappointing. I'm pretty sure that was Maximin there, because I have killed Miss Magius's one hit with payback before. But either way, it just barely lives, and he does combine thinking I'd want to switch. I had nothing to hit him with, and I'm just going to U-turn to finish him off in case he felt like saving the Miss Magius. And that goes down real fast. So yeah, that was pretty cool. I'm just going to go into my Claydol since I do give him switch advantage, but it really doesn't matter because I really just want to get my rocks up at this point. So he goes into the Flygon, which is obviously Scarfed, because they're all Scarfed. It's annoying. So yeah, I'm just gonna set up my rocks as he goes into his Gligar. So I am just gonna go for the Ice Beam because I don't think he knows I have it, and I do run Ice Beam over Shadow Ball this gen just because it just works better in this generation of UU. So I'm gonna go straight for the Ice Beam. I know it won't kill because of a Violite, but it'll still do a hefty chunk because it is X4 effective, and yeah, it does a good amount. He does Toxic me, which is gonna really limit my Claydol staying power for a while. He does have the Roost, which shows me that he is a 4th gen Gligar and not running immunity, so that kind of sucks. So I do go for the Earth Power thinking he'd want to switch there, so that was a weird play. It kind of looked like I predicted the Roost, but I actually didn't. I was just predicting the switch. So it kind of made me look better than I actually was. So I'm gonna go for the Ice Beam now, figuring why not. It'll do damage to pretty much anything, and he does switch back into the Hitmontop, I guess, thinking he wants to spin away my rocks, because I didn't see the Intimidate, but I'm thinking it's, again, one of those Technician Rapid Spinning Hitmontops, and what is with Technician Rapid Spinning Hitmontops? That's another weird thing I've been seeing, like, why? So, he does have Life Orb as well, so he's a Technician Life Orb Rapid Spinning Hitmontop, which is weird, I guess. So I'm just going to go for the U-turn, figuring he'd switch there, and he ends up going into the Empoleon, which is kind of a threat to my team because I don't have much, and I don't have anything to 1-hit KO it, so it's kind of a bitch that way. Going to go into my Nidoking, going to go for the safe Earth Power as he switches into the Flygon. Here, I thought he might want to overpredict and go for the U-turn to grab the switch advantage, but he just does go for the safe Earthquake, and I kind of overpredicted there, and that's going to cost me my Nidoking, which really sucks. So but because he's locked into Earthquake, I can just go into my Claydol and set up my rocks again, I believe, right here. No, I just go for, wait, are my rocks down yet? Yeah, they are down. But I just go for the safe Earth Power, predicting Hitmontop to come back, I guess. So Hitmontop comes in, Earth Power isn't to a KO, so I'm just going to switch out here. I'm not sure this thing's going to do to me, but I figure it's probably going to high jump or close combat, and it does go for the CC, which because of the Life Orb, despite the resistance, is still going to do a decent chunk to my Moltres. But after the Life Orb hit and the defense drops, I know U-turn will just kill it off, so I'm just going to go for that in case he wants to switch. Goes for the Technician Mach Punch, which will do a good chunk and leave me with just a sliver of HP. Going to go for the U-turn that is going to take out the Hitmontop, but again, because I killed with U-turn, I have to give him switch advantage, so I decided to go into my Ambipom because I can just fake out pretty much anything now that the Miss Magius is dead, so he ends up going into his Gligar, takes very little from the fake out, but I decided to go for it anyways, because why not? And yeah, I'm going to go into my Moltres here, figuring he probably going to set up the rocks again, and he does, so that's cool. I'm going to go for the safe Overheat, just in case, because it can do a lot of damage to pretty much anything on his team. I guess he stayed in and roosted there, thinking he can probably live a Flamethrower, but I do have the Overheat, so that's going to kill him very easily. He goes into his Raikou here, which this thing is kind of funny. So this thing's actually Scarfed because it outsped me there, but it has the Thunder. He said this thing was actually the wrong Raikou because he brought the wrong Raikou, like the wrong Rhyperior. It was, I don't know, he brought the wrong Raikou. It didn't say which Raikou he meant to bring, but this is a Scarfed one, apparently for Rain and OU, I guess, because it has Thunder and he missed right there, which really sucks for him. And I'm going to take, since I know he's Scarfed, I'm going to go into my Claydol and kind of take advantage of this and just kind of spin and set up my rocks. I don't know why he stayed in that turn. I don't know what he was thinking there either. I don't know. I don't even know what he was thinking in that turn either. So another weird play. I'm just going to be able to get my Stealth Rocks and get off that Rapid Spin for pretty much free. So that's pretty awesome. Goes back into his Flygon. Just going to stay. No, I do switch out here, predicting the U-turn and go into my Moltres to take it, because I know I probably can take it even at 40 hit points. But he just goes straight out for the safe Dragon Claw, knowing he can do a lot of damage to anything on my team. And that's going to take out my Moltres, which sucks. So I'm going to go into my Zoom Roll, and I know I can live any hit. Just going to go for the safe Waterfall in case he wants to switch into his Empoleon, because I know Waterfall will probably one-hit KO. No point in going for the Ice Punch. So it does one-hit KO the Flygon, which is awesome. And he's going to go into his Raikou, his Scarfed Raikou for Rain, which is still hilarious. So I'm just going to fear the Thunder and go into my Claydol, predicting that. He kind of predicts that himself and goes for the extra Sensory, which will be a 2 KO on my Claydol despite the resistance. And extra Sensory's animation in this game is like way cooler than Diamond and Pearl. I thought the Diamond and Pearl one was kind of weird, but and that's going to 2 KO me, so yeah. Now I'm going to go into my Ambipom and threaten him with the Fake Out. I just do just that. He goes into his Empoleon, so it's not going to take much from the Fake Out, which makes me sad. This thing is kind of a jerk now that my Nidoking's dead, because like I said, I don't have much to hit it with. So I'm going to go for the U-turn here just to get some extra damage off, because I figure I may need it in this case, and I really don't mind the Life Orb hit, since I don't think Ambipom has taken one actual damage this game so far. So U-turn out. This thing also has a Stealth Rocks, which is really weird. He has 2 Stealth Rockers on his team, which is just odd. So yeah, and he has Truant instead of Torrent, which I found hilarious. So yeah, as a breeder, I just laughed so hard. So yeah, he has Truant instead of Torrent. I guess because they have similar names, and may misgen it or sabbed it. I don't really know how those programs work, but I guess they're listed in alphabetical order, and he missed by 1 or something. So yeah, he has Truant, so he only attacks every other turn, which is hilarious. But you know, it really didn't matter, because if he got 2 more Surfs off, Azumarill still wouldn't have died, so it didn't make a difference. I'm just saying, it didn't make a difference, but it's still hilarious. So, goes back into his Scarf Raikou. I'm just gonna, it is a good game from here, because this is his last, and I do have 2 priority users that can kill him, so I'm just gonna go into my Ambipom as fodder, and then go into a Zoom Roll and Aqua Jet for the win. So that's a good game, despite the wrong Raikou and the Truant Empoleon. That was still a pretty good UU match. Truant Empoleon, I gotta remember that one. So that's a good game. See you guys later, and bye.